Yo, so guys, we're out here again on the beach right now, except it's 7 p.m. this time, as you guys can see. And now I want to come on here and specifically talk about starting up your businesses and, the journey to success and why the start really is the hardest part. Right, so a lot of people think when you're first starting off your business that the hardest part is going to be keeping it afloat, making sure the revenue is still flowing in, which, don't get me wrong, that is still hard. But the hardest, truly hardest part is the very beginning years. When I first started off, in my window cleaning businesses, my home service businesses, etc., those first early days are the hardest. And the reason why is simply because you don't have any recurring clients, you have no skill set on the doors, and you have no idea what you're really doing, and you have no business. You're pretty much just starting from scratch. And that's the beauty of the journey, guys. Everyone starts at a different point, and if you want to be the best, you just have to start. But guys, the reason I'm able to be out here in Southern California right now in the middle of the summer when window cleaning is completely in its prime is simply because I've built the business. A lot of you don't see, the hard work that I've been putting in for the last 2 to 3 years, almost 3 years now, yeah. And you just see the success, and it, almost demotivates you because you just see, what I've accomplished through social media, and you have no idea of what I've been through and the amount of hours and time that I put in. I completely sacrificed my childhood almost throughout my high school years, right? Freshman year, I had no businesses. In the middle to end of sophomore year is when I got into entrepreneurship. And ever since then, I've never really gone out to parties, never really done any of that stuff. And some of you may say, that's sad. And I'm here to completely disagree. As you guys can see, this is absolutely gorgeous. We're just out here walking. The sun is setting. I've got my shoes in hand, and it's just absolutely beautiful out here. And soon enough, once my businesses start to really take off through my online businesses, my home service businesses, if I potentially sell it, I'll be able to do whatever I want. I'm only 18 years old, just as of a few weeks ago, not even that, just a week and a half ago. And we're 18 years old. We have, I'm not saying this to brag, but I have a very bright future, hopefully. Looking up to God, hopefully he's gonna bless me. I've been putting in the work, and he will bless you absolutely once you start to put in that work. But if you don't put in the work and you stay stuck at, the same place you are, which is very discomforting because I've been there, you're never gonna achieve the things you want to achieve. I want you guys to take a look at these homes right here. Each of these homes are $10 million plus. They're right on the ocean front in Southern California. Like, guys, I want you to comprehend that, really wrap it around your brain. Some people have $10 million separately just for their home, right? Now, I'm sure some people bought it years ago and didn't have 10 mil. These people are worth tens of millions of dollars. The amounts of wealth in these areas is genuinely insane. And if you're not in these areas consistently, or even a few times a year, like if you're not going on vacation to a place like Southern California, Miami, Dubai, places like this where there is insane amounts of money, you're not going to be exposed. Like if you live in Michigan, right, you're never going to be able to see the true capabilities that you may have inside you. One of the favorite things that I remind myself consistently is that if I fail, right, if my businesses fail, I would just go back to what you're doing. If you're watching this video and you're just working a regular job, that is my worst case scenario, and that's yours as well if you decide to start a business, right? Because I can guarantee you right now, if you stay stuck at, a 40K a year job, working minimum wage, some low-end job, you're never going to reach your goals because you have a capacity. Now, if you have a capacity, you'll never do what you want to do in life. That's why you need to get into something like sales, marketing, where they will pay you on your performance and skill set. And that doesn't even mean you need to start a business, right? If you don't want to start a business and have to deal with the stress, because it is very stressful, the only thing you really have to do is get into something where they pay you with no capacity, right? Something like I said, sales, marketing, anything like that will pay you on how good you are. If you could sell 1,000 cars in a month, which is extreme, but if you could do it, you'll be making insane amounts of money without even owning a business or dealing with the overhead. Here's a little tip I can give you if you don't know where to start. It's start with a friend, right? Get someone who is like-minded. He might not even be your friend at the moment, or she. Go find someone who is like-minded like you, who's an entrepreneur, a hustler, someone who wants to do better in life and be successful. Hang out with them more. My guy Andrew Tate said it best. If you hang around ice cream guys every single day who all they do is talk about ice cream, and then soon enough, you're gonna be the best ice cream wizard of all time, right? Now, it sounds dumb, but when you really do this, right, when you surround yourself with like-minded people, successful people, we've all heard the saying, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and that's completely true. The people I hang around with are like-minded, they're hustlers, they're killers, and it's the reason I'm successful as well. And it's another reason that I'm moving out to Miami in just about 4.5 months here at 18 years old. We're moving out. We're going to put myself around even more successful people, millionaires, get these mentors, coaching, all sorts of things from these like-minded but very successful people. And guys, with that being said, as you can see, I want you guys to see the beauty of life. Look at how beautiful this is, guys. When you have ultimate time and location freedom, you could do just about anything you want. You could be here with me. You could be here with your family. You could do just about anything in life whenever you put your mind to it. And that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it.